Hey everybody, it's Lorraine. And today I got a sweeping quickie for you. The mopping will be later in part 2. But my floors had been so nasty. I hadn't cleaned them in a while because I had midterms and I just wasn't focused on cleaning for that week. So, yes, they needed a good scrub. So I'm always talking about normalizing stuff. And I was just wondering, does anybody else keep their restaurant napkins as their in-house napkins, or is it just me? No? Just me? Okay. And really, my kids get takeout more than I do because some days I'm just too tired and don't want to make supper. But I don't mind eating leftovers, and I know my kids don't want to do that. So I'll go out and get them burgers from McDonald's or Burger King or something, and then I'll come home and eat leftovers myself. Or I'll just wait because one of them is bound to like halfway eat their burger and only 2 of their nuggets. So I just pick off the scraps. Does anybody else have a busy October because of Halloween? There's trunk or treats throughout the month. There's harvest festivals, all kinds of other little parties going on, and my kids want to try and hit all of them. Now, we did not get a lot of them during the beginning of the month, but we've hit a couple of them, and oh my gosh, how do they have that much energy? We go to one trunk or treat and they have to walk around the parking lot for a while, do meet and greets with their friends and everybody else. And then we went to the Harvest Festival after that, which they had bouncy houses, games, and all this and that. And they were running around nonstop there because it was gated and I just let them run around. And they were sweaty and bouncing around. Their face paint was coming off their face. My one daughter's unicorn face paint was just a horn after a while. I wasn't even the one bouncing in the houses, but I was tired after a while. And when I started giving them the 5-minute countdown, they did not want to leave. How do they have that much energy? I wish I had that amount of energy. Maybe my house would be a little bit cleaner. I tell you what it is. It's all that candy because I know they snuck some while they were running around. I like to try and hit as many trunk or treats and parties before Halloween as I can. That way, if my husband doesn't get it off, at least I don't have to go around by myself and do trick-or-treating. Don't get me wrong, I will still take them trick-or-treating, but usually I only do a block or 2 if he's not with me. Because 7 kids is just too many kids for one person to supervise. I only have 2 hands. Plus, I don't know how it is around where you guys live, but around here it's like Halloween trick-or-treating is like a speed sport or something. People pull up with their hatchbacks, their trucks open, and their kids in the back, and their kids bail out and run up and ring the doorbell, get the treats, hop back in, and they move on to the next one. Me, I have to park somewhere and just walk a good couple blocks, go back to my car, move over, and do the next one. I don't know, maybe Halloween just gives me anxiety because when my son was 4 years old, he got on a bus after school instead of going to the after-school program, and we lost him for 5 hours. I went to pick him up from the after-school program, and they had no idea where he was. And these women just didn't act concerned about it. They were just like, oh, he's not here, and just did not know, would not tell me where he was, couldn't figure out. So I called my husband in because he knows how to make a stink, and he made them start searching for him, and in no time, he was found at a laundromat across town. Turns out he got on the wrong bus, went way across town to the other side of town, and was dropped off in a trailer court. He didn't know where he was, so he started walking and following trick-or-treaters and started crying when he realized he was lost, and thankfully some very nice people at the laundromat saw him, figured out that he was lost, and pulled him inside. Then they called the school, the SRO officer, and let him know, so he went over there, and by the time he got over there is when we called him. Thankfully, nothing bad happened to my son that day, but that's too many what-ifs for me. Needless to say, that whole incident made me very cautious around Halloween, especially with my kids.
So, I'm breathing hard. I'm heavy. I'm heavy. I'm that too. I'm breathing hard and heavy. I told my husband I'd have the floors clean by the time he got back. He's probably got less than an hour to get here, and I haven't cleaned the floors yet. So I'm trying to speed. Let me show you how bad these floors are. You see all the buildup on there like that I know I'm gonna have to scrub. Although from afar they look fine, they are nasty up close.
Thanks for listening and watching. Bye.